everybody in this stream right now to raise a glass to the start of season 45 of Survivor. My name is Randy, and tonight we are doing the first ever, the inaugural Survivor Now Podcasters Draft. Okay, this is not part of the bracketology fantasy competition that we are doing. We will get into that in just a few minutes. If you would like to sign up, there is the link in the bio or the description below. Make sure to hit that. But tonight we are going to be drafting our castaways, where we compete against each other to see who is the most knowledgeable podcaster of this season. I'm trying to get a prize that we can pass around as well. Overall, tonight is all about having fun, celebrating the upcoming Survivor season. We are 1 week away from 90-minute episodes. Yeah, you heard me right. Each week, 90-minute episodes. And tonight it is all about celebration. But I cannot do this by myself, so I got to welcome our amazing guest today. First off, I'm going to introduce someone who's been with me from the get-go pretty much. Everybody welcome Will from Survivor Stock Watch and the Big Brother podcast. Big Brother Now, I should say. Will, how are you doing tonight?
I'm feeling energetic. I'm excited. Survivor is at this point in my household like a whole tradition, a whole thing. It's not just a show that's been running on for too long. I'm really excited, especially for 90-minute episodes, something we talked about every season, I think, Randy. Like, we always talk about how we can fix Survivor. This is how. I'm excited. This cast looks amazing. Let's do this.
It's going to be an incredible season. And I can't wait to do another season of podcasting with you, Will. We've been at it for a minute, but you have a new running mate. I have to bring in your running. Well, I was going to bring him in. Maybe I'll try to. Maybe he just disappeared. Oh! Jack, are you there?
So theatrical.
Oh, welcome. Let's have a drink, shall we? If this bottle will open, it won't open. Hello. I'm
Fireball?
here. Yeah, of course.
We have Jack from Survivor Stock Watch, as well as the Big Brother Now podcast. Jack, how pumped are you for this upcoming season?
Oh, man. As Will said, 90-minute episodes are just great. But you know what I'm excited for more than anything? I'm excited to win. I'm excited to win this draft. I'm competitive. I like a little friendly little tussle, a little tuft of the feathers. I like to go at it. And, you know, I'm going to win this draft. I'm going to get some sweet, sweet prizes. I'm feeling good, baby. I'm ready to go.
Jack, how do your neighbors think about you?
What?
How do your neighbors feel about you? Screaming about
Oh, they hate me, but it's okay.
Clearly.
I love the smack talk already. Well, next up, another member of the Big Brother Now crew. And he's got a new show coming out this season, season 1 of Got Something For You. It is Matthew. I mean, we have the whole Big Brother Now.
Big Brother!
Hi, all. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I did not study these castaways one bit, so let's see how this goes.
He said before getting on tonight, he's just here for everybody's sloppy seconds. And we have a new member of the Survivor Now crew making his debut this season. This guy knows everything that there is to know about Survivor. We are excited to welcome him onto the team. Everybody welcome Phil. Phil,
Yeah.
you are officially a member of the Survivor Now crew. I am so sorry. How are you doing tonight, and how excited are you for this upcoming season?
I'm doing fantastic, Randy. Thank you for allowing me to join the Survivor Now podcast team. I'm excited to be talking with you guys week to week. And look, we've got an amazing season of Survivor up ahead. And look, 90-minute episodes. I think we're all stoked for that. I would hope so.
It's, oh my gosh. It's still, every time we say that, it's not going to feel real to me. Not whatsoever. And then finally, well, not finally, we are waiting on Ollie. Ollie is, oh, I'm muted. Something happened.
You're there.
Am I there? Oh, my mic just completely shut off where I couldn't hear myself whatsoever. I was like, what's happening? Anyways, so we are waiting on Ollie to make his presence here. He might join us a little bit later, but here is another guy. He's been with us for a while. It is Abraham. Abraham made it this evening. Now, Abraham is on in Pittsburgh. He's still testing his equipment out, so we'll see how it goes. Abe, do we have you, man?
I think you're
He's
muted.
muted.
You're
Yeah,
muted, Abe.
you're muted at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, you're muted at the moment. We'll send Abe backstage for just a second while we
What an
he's gonna rejoin. Yeah, but like I said, tonight is all about fun. I do have to say, if you guys missed our announcement earlier today, we have an amazing deal going on with Bracketology. It's our second season working with them, and we have some incredible prizes that are up for grabs that you can win if you finish in the top 3. There's right now, I checked, there's like 68 people signed up, so it's going to be difficult. But if you finish in the top 3, some of the prizes up for grabs: a custom cameo of your favorite Survivor from this season, a custom pop from Survivor China winner Todd Herzog. We have some gift packages. We have idols. We have puzzles. We have some signed pictures of the Survivor Now podcast crew. There is some incredible stuff up for grabs. My brother is even in the chat. He doesn't even watch Survivor, but he says, "Hey, everyone,
What's up, Brian?
love the support."
Hey, bro.
But instead of me sitting here and talking to you guys about what is up for grabs, I'm going to let Tegwith do the talking. So I'll bring everybody back in right after this. But here is Tegwith, who couldn't make it tonight, talking about what we have for store for Survivor Fantasy this season.
I mean, fantasy football just started. Why not do Fantasy Survivor again? Cody, great point. Let's do it again. And it'll be a little different this year. So, as most of you know, I am now a podcaster with Survivor Now or Reality Now podcast. And last season, we partnered with Bracketology to do a fun Survivor Now league. We're doing it again, but this time it's a little bit different. There are prizes. I'm dead serious. There are prizes for people who win first, second, and third place. Link is in my bio, and each week you are going to have to pick a team. This team will win you points based on different things that they do. At the end of the video, I'll show you how to sign up, but for now, let me talk about the prizes. Let's start with third place. First, you're going to get an idol from Freak Like Meetsy. You'll also get a Survivor puzzle from Idol Plays, and last but certainly not least, a signed photo of the podcast crew, including myself. All right, for second place, buckle up. You will win a custom pop from Todd Herzog of your favorite player from season 45. That's just the start. You'll also get a gift package from Katie Tedesco Art. If you don't know Katie Tedesco Art, she does really cool idols as well as the coolest Survivor trading cards you've ever seen. So really cool package there. You're also going to get a puzzle from Idol Plays, and last but certainly not least, a signed photo of the podcast crew, including myself. Now for first place. First place gets a custom cameo from your favorite Survivor player from season 45. Iconic. You get also an idol from Freak Like Meetsy, a puzzle from Idol Plays, an invite to come on the pod for the finale episode, and last but certainly not least, a signed photograph of the podcast crew. So Tegwith, how do we sign up? Great question. It honestly could not be easier. You're just going to follow the link in my bio, hit join this league. You don't even need to create a team name or anything. It's just going to be your name. And then you're going to scroll down and choose your picks. At the beginning, you're going to choose a team of 5, and they choose the points based on a couple of different things. I believe the points are based on, like, if you find an idol, if they win the immunity challenge, if they win rewards, things like that. So these are some of the people that I am picking. I don't know if this is going to be the same every week. It might change, it might not, but you do get different points based on who you pick. I chose Caleb, Kelly, Austin, Jay Maya, and I think last but not least, I had to choose Bruce, bringing back Survivor 44 as much as I can. Let's see if this team ends up, getting me a lot of points to put me at the top of the leaderboard. So far, a good amount of people are signed up, so you should too. Keep an eye out for the other Survivor Fantasy League that I have been doing in the past. We are going to continue to do that just for fun, because that one you can pick a winner pick, so keep an eye out for a video of explaining how to do that. But please join Bracketology. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, also, free to enter. So there's literally nothing stopping you. You've got to go do it. Do it right now. What are you doing? Do it now.
I can't say it any better. That was absolutely perfect. Let me bring everybody else in here. We're going to try to get Abraham again here. Second try. Let's see if we got him. Abraham, do you got us?
I can hear you.
Yeah! Abraham, thank you for joining us live from Pittsburgh tonight. Yeah, on a business trip. How excited are you for the upcoming season?
Look, man, nobody else is excited about Survivor. I'm all excited. We started. Season 41 started. So to see the next season kick off, and we met half the cast already, so it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what kind of fun they have out on the island.
Man, I hope we have you the entire time. Are you using your phone right now? Are you that committed?
I'm not committed, man. I don't know what's up with my iPad, and I don't have my laptop. I don't have my back. This is the raw image of Survivor right now. I'm doing it.
Oh my gosh! Well, thank you for being
Will
here.
can be here. I can be here.
Hey, Barry, and we've got Ollie. Hey, the smack talk has begun. So let's get into this. No, I'm not going to let you respond, Will. So they're going to be super small for just a second. We are going to spin a wheel. I don't know how loud it's going to be, so apologies. I do have Ollie's name on here. I have everybody's name, I believe. Philip, Matthew, Ollie, Will, Jack, and Abraham. I am not partaking. I am just your mediator this evening. So let's see who gets the first pick. We are doing a snake draft. So if you have the first pick of the first round, you'll have the last pick next round. Matthew, you are going to have the first pick in the Survivor Now inaugural podcast draft. So Matthew, your name should come off. Sorry, I was going to have my notes up so I can write this down. Will, you are going to get We got Matthew, we got Will. Give me a second. I got to put this down. Yeah, they were arguing about someone earlier. Abraham, you're going to have the third pick in the draft. Let's see. I got to put your name here. I'll just put you down as Abe to save some time. It just keeps getting better for Jack. Next up, Ollie. Hopefully he will be here. He gets
Jack,
the
why are you
next
tapping
pick.
your head right now?
Okay,
It's between Jack and Fed. It's going to be Phil.
There we go.
And,
I'm sorry, Jack.
oh my gosh.
Of the
Jack, I mean, you'll get back-to-back picks. It's okay. You're going to get back-to-back picks.
But as Matthew so aptly coined at the beginning of this, I'm going to get everybody sloppy seconds.
Well, I mean, you could get two really good players, and then you're going to get stuck with
We don't
one
even know
player
if they're good. This season hasn't started.
That's the hope. I have to go to Matthew. Matthew, before we start this draft, how excited are you to have the first pick? Are you like scrambling now, trying to figure out who you're taking?
I knew this would happen, so I have all of the articles up in a different tab, just really trying to get my footing here. A little panicked, but very excited.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Phil, you were at the back with Jack as well. Like, are you feeling confident about your picking place? Does it not matter to you? Like, how excited are you?
I was going to tell Jack, in a way, I feel like I have the worst pick because at least you have the sort of snake going for you. You get to pick twice all at once. So I'm a little bit nervous, Randy, but I'm going to make it happen.
And then I got to
like
touch
that.
base. I have to touch base with Abraham. Abraham, you're probably just happy to be here. You have the middle pick, which means you're going to be, is it third every time? No, you'll be fourth the next round. But how does it feel to kind of be stuck in the middle there?
No, I got inside knowledge, so it doesn't make a difference.
Oh, well, this is ruined anyway.
I know what to expect. I'm reading the box.
Oh,
I know who's going to have the good opportunities. So it makes no difference where I pick at.
oh my
Ridiculous.
gosh. And Will, I gotta touch base with you. You can make your answer kind of long. I'm sure Matthew would appreciate it since he's like trying to figure out who he's going to take here. Will, you're picking second. So you wanted the pick in front of Jack.
I did.
And you got that. How happy are you though? Because you're going to be picking towards the back of the second round.
So the thing is, it's not like it has a lot of parallels to like fantasy football, right? Because that's how like the drafting works. But unlike fantasy, we have no idea like who these people are, right? We're just going off of first impressions, rumors, crackpot theories, and all the works. And so to me, it's like I just want to pick before Jack, just because. Me and Jack.
Whoa. Listen. I'll make you a deal right here, right now. I will trade spots with you in the draft. In exchange, you get to talk all tomorrow on the Big Brother podcast. I don't say a word. I'll just sit there and look at the camera.
As the person who kind of runs the podcast, I veto that trade.
This
For
is rigged.
entertainment.
This is rigged.
Let's get some of these comments in here. We have Jay saying, "Hey everyone, hello."
Hi,
He
Jay.
also said, "So anyone from any location, even outside of the U.S., can join." Yes, we just found that out today. Bracketology is available to everyone worldwide, so feel free to join in. And then let's see if we got anything else. Nope. Everything else, I think we're ready to start. Let's get this draft going here. So Matthew, you are up first. No pressure, but you know this is the first pick. This should be the winner of Survivor this season. So who are you taking, and walk us through your pick?
My heart is beating so fast. I mean, do I dare take Hannah? Do I dare?
Don't! No!
I don't know. Jack seems really excited about Hannah, but okay, here's the thing. I'm going with D.
Yes!
D is my first choice.
I hate you, Will.
All right, let's hear Matthew out.
So I did catch some of the interviews, and what struck me about D, which is one of my favorite things when going into any season, whether it's Big Brother or Survivor, is when people have a really strong why for being there. And we learned from D that her motivation going through this game is going to be her family. We've seen other people sort of say, I want to be sole survivor. I know I can play this game better than anyone else. I like that D has this strong why. She is a bit new to the world of Survivor. She's admitted that she really kind of started in 2020 watching it. But that's not a bad thing, especially if you're studying this new era. So D is my first choice.
Let's see. Jay immediately got in. Don't do it, Matthew. Hannah deleted our incident, and she's a big fan, so she clearly didn't do well. I think
Thanks,
D's
Jay.
a good selection. If you guys want to hear our opinions on all these castaways, we did a full cast assessment. You can go check that out. We did it, I think, a few weeks ago. We got Mateo Suave. D is a good first pick. So, Matthew, you've got the backing. D is off the board. Will, you have the
Will,
next
$5.
pick, so- Who?
So-
$5. Don't pick her. $5. Don't pick her.
All right, Jack, I need you to settle down there. So my pick is obviously going to be Hannah Rose for a few reasons. Number one, Baltimore, right? I gotta represent. I'm from Baltimore, and I want to give a shout out to this venue my band plays at because the person that runs the door and counts ticket sales and all that is friends with Hannah, and so this is not only that. And second of all, me and Jack argued for about 5 minutes about whether or not who should get Hannah, and me getting second pick just makes me so happy. I could lose this whole thing, but just taking Hannah from Jack makes it all worth it. How do you like me now?
Does anyone else believe that Hannah was someone that a lot of us didn't think were going to do too well during the cast assessment video? Anyone else here think that Hannah could be an early out, or is that just kind of myself?
I definitely think that something has happened. That's what I'm going to say. Whether or not she's an early out or not, I don't know if that is really the sort of, I don't think that it's between her being early out or not, but I think that something has happened. Because yes, for her to delete all of her social media before the season started feels like a very direct choice by her. And I'm excited to see why she might have done that. So I'm excited to watch her play.
In her defense,
It's definitely. Oh, go ahead, Will.
sorry, Randy. It's not uncommon for people to want to step away from social media limelight. I think we're all jaded by a lot of people's motives nowadays of they go on Survivor and they go on Big Brother, especially where they just want to get famous. They just want to get from reality TV show to reality TV show. They float. They don't care about the game. I think the fact that Hannah deleted her social medias, she wants to live a private life, right? And honestly, I could see her winning the game, wanting to just stay quiet afterwards, chill with her winnings, and not be in the limelight of social media. That could be a crackpot theory. My evidence for this being Steve from Big Brother 17.
I will say Jay got in the chat here, but she's a big fan who'd want to celebrate being on the show. So I doubt that's a good sign. We'll have to just wait and see. That's the fun thing. We don't know what happens to anybody. So maybe Will just got the pick of the draft. No one wanted to take a risk on her. Well, Jack did, but we'll have to see who Jack takes with his pick now. Hopefully he had a backup. Abe, you are next on the clock. Who are you taking?
Come on now. You know I'm taking Bruce. We're playing.
Yeah, I like the pick.
I'll tell you why. Bruce is bringing the energy. Marianne bringing the energy. You come out there bringing the energy on the island, you always got my vote. And then you know what? He understands, look, I'm coming back. Technically, I played Survivor twice, but I didn't play it once. So he's coming back out there and have a good time and enjoy the experience. So I'm going with Bruce because Bruce came out there with energy. If you want to question the energy, go back and look at the picture. Bruce was having a good time on the first challenge on the boat.
I mean, we all know how Bruce feels going out there. Let's go! Like that.
Yeah.
He needs that on a T-shirt. Okay. He needs that. Like he 100%. Needs a T-shirt saying "Let's go." Abraham, did you have something else?
And Will is the old guy hater because
what?
He is. That's right. It's right.
When did what's they win? 2 seasons ago, you voted him off like day 4.
Wait, what are you talking about? I thought I made it clear when we did the podcast together. I am always in favor of the.
I'm the old person hater. I'm the old person hater.
You just say Australian Survivor, so you don't count.
What? I'm so. I root for Mike to win 42.
This is bad.
Okay, well, I mean, Abe, you have been with Bruce since the get-go. J.E. had to get in on this, like, old Survivor player, Gabler. Oh, he just won. Yeah, Gabler. Yeah, Gabler just won. So, all right, next up would be Ollie. Ollie is still not here. So we're gonna skip Ollie.
That's right.
We're going to skip Ollie for now. Ollie might just get stuck with who's left. But we're going to go ahead and go to Phil next. So, Phil, you actually moved up a draft pick here. So who are you thinking?
Love to see it, Randy. Love to see it. Now, look, this guy has been very popular in pregame. You can't miss him. Give me the Afro legend himself, Caleb. That is my choice.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Tegwis and I, winner pick now. Phil, wait, hold on a second. I think we just got Ollie. He might have been here.
No!
Wait, hold on.
No. Okay, hold on. Caleb is sticking with me. Caleb is with me.
Yeah, Phil made the pick. Right. That's final.
The pick
out of respect. Ollie already doesn't want to be here. He's about to log off. By the way, everyone, we just Ollie is in the UK right now, so can we just like applaud this man for his commitment? I mean, staying up.
And I'm still jet lagged.
What'd you say, Ollie?
And I'm still jet lagged.
Oh, yeah, he just got back from his LA vacation. Matthew and Ollie spent a few months with us and said, yeah, we need a vacation right off the bat. So, Ollie, Phil, we'll get back with you. He did make the pick, so I'm going to leave Caleb with Phil, and then we'll get back to why you took Caleb, Phil. Ollie, you did have the 4th pick, so let me tell you who's off the board. D, Hannah, Bruce, and Caleb are off the board. So you have the next pick. Feel free to take the pick, and then I know you just got here, but feel free to take the pick and then tell us why you picked that castaway.
Okay, Jemiah is still available, isn't she?
Yes.
I picked Jemiah.
Woo! Going with the celeb. Okay. Why
is Jack mad because he knew I...
Jack is in a terrible mood because he wanted Hannah super bad, and Will took Hannah right off the bat.
I'm so sorry. But yeah, she's been since the cast has been revealed. She's been the one that I've been drawn to. So I've got to stand up.
Is she your winner pick, Holly?
She is indeed.
See, Phil, I don't even think he would have taken Caleb. Even if he was already here. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Well, this is to Phil. Huge Caleb fan. Good choice, Phil. Let's see. We got that. We got about Ollie Dane came in just in time. He sure did. And then Jay also just said, well done, Ollie. I mean, picture perfect timing from him. Okay, Phil, let's get back to your pick. So you took Caleb. Why Caleb? Tell us why you're so big on him. Because I am. He's my winner pick. So I agree with this pick.
I mean, I've seen him in his video interviews, and the guy is so darn charismatic. I was almost surprised by it, and I had already heard that from other castaways that were out there. I had heard it on, sort of telltales of, oh, these are the cast, whatever. They said, oh, he seems really charismatic. But it was not until I saw the video of him that I was like, oh, this guy is a social savant. He is going to run his tribe. People are going to trust him. And guess what? When people don't trust him, he's going to be able to detect that, and he's going to cut him. That's what I think. I think he's going to be a very, very sort of feverish player, but a good one.
I think this player is high energy, so I love this pick. All right, Jack, it is finally your turn. You have the 6th pick of the first round. Who are you taking? Is there someone available, or do you think all the good players have been taken?
Will, do you know why I'm the greatest org player alive?
Because you bluffed.
Because I totally bluffed the shit out of you. I was never picking Hannah. I was never picking Hannah. My first pick is still on the board. I want Kendra as my first pick. Yeah, I trust that energy that she's got. She's a loyal player. She's definitely a newer fan for sure, but I like the authenticity. I love just the positive energy she has. I think she's going to knock it out of the park, and I think she's the #1 contender to win this season.
You are coping so hard right now because you.
No. I didn't want Hannah at all. I was totally lying to you. I was totally lying.
You lied to me. I said I wanted Hannah. Like when I told you.
I wanted to scare you, Will. I wanted to scare you into picking her.
If you picked before me, you would have picked Kendra.
Yes.
Yeah. So what was the point in any of that? I mean,
wow, Jack playing the reverse.
I was playing you all night, Will.
And then Mateo, or is it a double bluff? And he really wanted to pick Hannah.
No, he's coping hard right now.
I'm not coping. Nope, you just got played.
Jack's drunk and he wants to cope.
I had one swig of Fireball. Let's be real here.
All right. I'm taking over again. You cannot have these two together. You can't do it. I am taking this back over. Jay did say this about the last pick. I want to make sure if you guys want to join the comments, feel free to. I don't know. I don't mean to be a downer, but Jay Maya seems to be too nice for the game. She only talks about being nice and making friends, just like Mariah from 43, and we saw how that turned out. I'm sure knowing Ollie's like, I don't care. I have her on my team. That doesn't matter. All right. Jack, you actually, whether it was a double bluff or not, you have the next pick as well. I'm sure Matthew's getting tired of not talking. I'm so sorry, Matthew, because you get the last pick this round.
You can just interrupt.
I am researching.
Jack, you have the next pick. Go ahead.
We're all simple human beings, right? We like songs. We like some nursery rhymes. So let's sing one together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Give me Katura.
Wow. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're sticking with the case here. Kendra Katura.
It's not because of that.
Why Katura?
One particular thing. The one thing she values in an alliance partner is loyalty that's unrelenting and illogical. Like Laurel to Wendell. I value that in a player, and if someone wants to have that level of loyalty with someone else, I trust their ability to create that loyalty. In my opinion, I think she's going to be super savvy, and I think she's going to also knock it out of the park. Maybe not as much as Kendra, but definitely right there with her probably. So
Jack's on a blue tribe high right now.
Listen. I'm a soothsayer. I'm a truth teller. Blue tribes do well. They do. 41 did pretty good. 43 did pretty good.
Jack was down the river with the tribe.
Wait, what did you say, Abraham?
Jack, you better hope we're on an island together. I will vote you
all. That tribe was stacked against everybody else on that season.
I mean, yeah, but I am a big fan of the Blue Tribe as well. Like, I have them as the tribe that I think is going to dominate. Let's see. Jay also says here, yeah, but who's going to be dumb enough to follow Katurah around like that? We'll have to see. We see it every
You never
season.
know. Laurel did it in 36.
Does anyone else on the panel here, anyone have any thoughts about that pick with Katurah? What was Katurah on any of your minds about maybe taking her next?
Yeah.
I liked Katurah's energy. I really did. I was looking at her, but I'm okay. I think I'm gonna survive this.
we'll see if like
Oh,
you have someone left to take. Phil, we are going back to you for this next pick. Who has caught your eye here?
Well, Randy, I started this podcast with 4 names on my mind. 3 of them are gone. My pick was Caleb. Funny enough, Ollie, I also had Jemiah up there with me. And Abe, you took Bruce from me, so I have to go with my lasting contestant, and that is Sabiyah. I think Sabiyah is going to do unbelievably well. I loved her in-person interview, her video interview, same sort of thing. I feel like I heard things about her before I saw her on video, and I thought, I'm still not convinced. It's not until I watched her in her video interview that I said, oh my God, I'm already in love with this woman. She has a charm, the Southern charm. She's got the sort of trucker, sort of grittiness to her. I think she's going to do fantastic.
I'm just going to say this for every pick. I love every pick because I think this cast is absolutely amazing. The casting team has hit it out of the park. Abraham, you had something to add on?
Yeah,
to that?
that's a good pick. I talked to her when they announced the names, man. We had a good chat, so I'm looking forward to seeing her play. You might be my replacement for Will. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait
Man.
to my podcast.
Will, you're getting slammed.
So this is like unprovoked aggregate. I haven't been in a podcast with
Aggregation.
Aggravation. My bad.
You're done for. You're done for.
Senior in months. I was with Matthew and Ollie, so that's the only reason.
I know you missed me. Oh,
He's turned the page. Mateo's got something to add here. Yep, Sabiyah got the good energy, and she seems passionate. I'm so rooting for her. Yeah, great pick. I want to do something here before we get on to Ollie's pick. Ollie, this will give you a couple more seconds to think. I'm going to go around the panel. I just want to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much research you put into like the cast before we did this podcast. How prepared were you? So Matthew, I'm going to start with you. Scale 1 to 10.
Currently in progress, 0.
Jack, how much did you prepare?
A good 7.
A 7? Okay.
Shut up, Will.
What about you, man?
I've read no interviews. I barely know the names of the cast. I didn't even know what the tribes were called until like tonight. I just knew Hannah I had a mutual friend with Hannah. Everything else is just pure luck.
So you're at like you didn't give me a number, like a 1?
Oh, 0. 0.5. 0. I'm below Matt.
Ollie, what about you, man?
I try to do as much as I can, but I was napping and doing other things. So I'm going to give myself a solid 5. I managed to see everyone. I didn't look at all of the intro videos, but I did enough. That's what I'm going with.
I respect that. Abraham, what about you? You're on a business trip, man.
My connection is a little different. I can reach out to them once they get identified. So I've talked to them. I've talked to a few of them in New York. I talked to a few of them back and forth before the season starts. But my stuff is a little different.
Okay. What, you didn't give me a number either.
Because I can't use a number. I can be like, hey, how y'all doing today? And they'll be like, hey, I'm doing good. So if they respond.
All right, so Abraham's like a 10.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And finally, Phil, what's your number? How prepared were you?
I'll give it a humble 6. I watched all the videos. I watched all the videos on them, but I didn't read any of the articles. I didn't do any of the extra stuff. I just watched a lot of their video interviews. Yeah.
Jace is calling your bluff. I bet they all just went on vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
For sure they did.
Mm.
Next up, we have Ollie. It is time for your pick, Ollie. Who are you taking
That's
and
the
adding
one.
onto your tribe with Jemiah?
Well, my second pick got taken. Thanks, Phil. Tip was that. Oh. Now, I either want to go with org loyalty or I want to go strategic. I'm going to go with org loyalty because I know this person has been in orgs. So we're going to root for him, and I'm going to go with Brandon.
Ooh, the fan. I mean, probably you could make an argument the biggest Survivor fan of the season. So, Ollie, I mean, why Brandon outside of the orgs? He's been literally trying to get on the show forever. We saw some Twitter posts. Like, this is a dream come true. I'm sure it is for everyone, but Brandon is like a super, super fan. So why Brandon?
I feel like the super fan thing, because even though sometimes people can go overboard with being a super fan and want to just be team too much, I have a feeling Brandon has the ability to contain his excitement. He might go mad right at the start, like being overly happy, but I think he's then kind of going to calm down and be like, right, let me take the opportunity to do what I need to do in this game. So I'm hoping he doesn't just go overboard and decide to be a bit too crazy like we've seen with some org players that have now made it onto the show. But I have hopes for him.
Yeah, go ahead, Phil.
I hate to throw this out here. I hate to do it. He is giving me Jacob Derwin vibes.
Yeah.
And I loved Jacob Derwin. He was a huge fan. Ghost Island, he flamed all the way out, and I don't know why, but I really am getting that from Brandon. I am.
Wait, sorry, I lagged out there for a minute. What'd you just say, Phil?
Oh, yeah, no, but I was saying he's giving me Jacob Derwin vibes. And I think that he can very possibly be a quick flame out that was a huge super fan, knows everything about the game, has studied it more than anyone else. However, he just cannot make his knowledge actionable. But I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see him play.
That was my worry with him. That was my worry, but I'm just going to pray that he doesn't. And if he does, then he's no longer allowed involved.
I will say I got most of that. I'm dealing with some internet hiccups right now, but if you lose connection, just talk amongst yourself. It seems like I come back pretty quick. We got some more comments here. Our next pick is Abe. Abe's going to have the next pick. I don't know if this changes your opinion. By the way, I meant to put everyone in their pick order. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. I'll work on that here in a second. Better late than never. But Jay says, cannot believe no one has chosen Austin. Whoever's doing that right now, thank you so much. You're amazing.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Jack. Can't believe no one has chosen Austin yet. And then Jay says, I don't know. He has anxiety and gets anxious easily, so we will see. So Abraham, go ahead, Ollie.
No, I was going to say with that, we've seen that happen before with Aubrey. So
interesting call.
Good.
She is an icon too. Abraham, you are up. You took Bruce in round 1. You don't have any other Survivor 44 players to take. So who are you taking next?
I'm taking Austin.
Oh, okay. Did he persuade you in the comments, or were you taking Austin anyway?
No, I was taking Austin anyway. Austin he's lived in the world of being an introvert and an extrovert. So I think he marries up with anybody in the tribe to be able to say, you know what, we can roll. So the nerds of the tribe, he can roll with the outgoing people of the tribe. And physique-wise, he's a good challenge. I think he's going to be a good challenge piece. So I'm taking Austin off the board. For anybody that was going to snatch him up, I got it.
Wow, Abraham. Jay likes that pick. I do think he's going to be a challenge beast. Another thing with Austin is, if I heard this correctly, he was not supposed to be on this season. He was an alternative. There was two alternate. Oh, sorry, not alternative. They're called alternates, I think. There was two of them this season. Austin was definitely one. I just found this out today. I believe Kendra was the other one. Don't quote
alternate luck, baby.
I believe it was Austin and Kendra. I can't remember who exactly posted it. It might have been Dalton Ross. And he brought up the point, I can't even imagine the people who have been alternates made it out there, been that close, and never got on the show. But for Austin and Kendra, it was a whole different story. If anybody would like to fact check me, feel free to. I'm definitely not saying that with confidence. I saw it on X, and you can't believe everything you see on X, but that is what I heard. So I like the pick, Abraham. Will, we are back to you. You took Hannah round 1. Who
I
are you
did.
taking round 2?
So Jack, do you know why they call me the Melon Man on the streets of Baltimore?
Yeah, why? Yeah. Spit it to me. Let's go.
I bluffed the entire time. Give me Kelly, the underdog pick.
You can say her name once this podcast.
What?
You should say it. You never said her name before this.
Exactly.
Okay.
No. So this is going off of like combing through all of the the profiles on the wiki, right? And the one thing that caught my eye about Kelly was on 3 words to describe you, I see scrappy. I love this attribute because it means I don't think Kelly's going to win the game, right? I do think Kelly will play hard, right? And so for that reason, I feel like no matter what, Kelly's going to be like that pick that just gets me a lot of points since we're using the bracketology method, make some waves, make some splashes, probably get out around final 6, final 5. I feel really good about this pick. So, yeah.
Okay, man.
I respect the pick. Kelly is a sneaky pick for me.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to expect from her. We have a few people in the chat saying, Mateo, Kelly is a good pick, though, based on the promo. Jay agrees. Kelly is a good pick. I'm getting good vibes from her. I think she'll go really far.
It's all right, guys. It's all right. It's all right. All right.
I win you back after
Just-
the Tanner pick.
It's a reach.
I like it. I don't know. I just don't know what to expect from Kelly. Like, for me, she is someone that I could see her going out super early, but I could also see her making like an Erica type run where you don't expect her to be there at the end, and she steals it. Now, I'm not saying Erica didn't deserve it. I am a big supporter of the Erica deserve to win train. So
Erica's going to be on Traders Canada.
Yeah.
Sure is.
She is. We also got to talk about. Well, I think Randy's having internet issues, so I think it's a great time to bring up the traders too. I guess I'll be the. Yeah, no. If anybody has seen cast spoilers for that, spoiler warning. Randy's back.
I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. I'm going to figure this out before the season. I go away for a second and then come back. It's so random, and I have perfect Wi-Fi. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, Matthew has the next pick. Matthew, you took D with your first pick. Who is going to be on your tribe now? You've had plenty of time to look over the cast.
I did. Thank you all so much for that. Bruce was on my list. And listen, I'm going to sound like a bit of a hypocrite here. So yesterday, Will and I did a stream for Big Brother 25. Make sure you're checking that out if you're watching Big Brother as well. And we talked about how it's become extremely common for people to yell, "Let's go," after they win a challenge. So I was a bit tired of it, but I have to say, Bruce needs to trademark that because he brings such energy to it. So I just wanted to point that out. Speaking of shameless plugs, we also watched Survivor Cambodia. That was Ollie, Abraham, and myself. Someone else who loves Survivor Cambodia is Julie. And I'm going to pick Julie on my list next, because here's the thing. Julie has a really incredible story going into this game. At around 39 or 40, she went through a divorce and then realized she could also be an attorney. So she went back to law school. And then on top of that, found Survivor as well, Survivor Second Chances, which is Cambodia. Now, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of the people going in are sort of feeling like this is their first time playing Survivor. But for some reason, Julie gives me the energy of someone who's already been through the game. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just her outlook on life, but it makes me feel like she's not going to hold back one bit.
I like the pick. I've been hearing a lot of could Julie be the next Heather from season 41? Maybe if you look at looks and age and everything. She is the oldest castaway this season. Matthew, not concerned about that whatsoever?
No, not at all. I think Julie has a lot of wisdom that she's bringing with her into the game. I think she's ready. And I like how she's sort of been talking about what she's been picking up energy-wise from people as they were. I don't know if you all saw that video of the reaction, their initial impressions of everyone at the camp. I was just browsing along a little bit as we were watching here. I like the energies that she's picking up on, and she seems very aware of who she's about to play this game with.
I'm just happy that like Matthew was in mad research form. I'm just happy you picked someone that was not off the board. Like I wouldn't have been mad if you were like, I've been researching, I'll take Brandon.
I'll take Anna.
Phil, you had something to add on to that pick.
Yeah, I think that Julie is actually a really good pick. I have been really back and forth on her. I, at first, honestly did not think that she was doing so well. I don't know if you remember this, Randy. I'm actually the one that made the Heather comparison during the initial podcast.
Apologies. Yeah.
Oh, no, all good. But I called her Heather once upon a time, but that was before I watched the video interviews. And Julie is another one that has like really sort of changed my mind about it. And look, I think anyone who is tackling law school at a ripe age of 40 plus, please, if she can do that, she can do anything in the world. That's what I believe.
I absolutely love that. We got a few comments here. Jay, I think Julie will do really well. Just her saying this is my just her saying this is my second chance in the promo felt kind of like a winner quote. And then Jay just agreed with everything you said. Same, Matthew. I feel that. So I'm going to throw a wrench into things. This is something that some people might be like, well, that's a waste of time. Why are we doing that? But this is a Survivor draft. I want to throw kind of a surprise at you. This is something that I think is cool, and it's going to be shown in the graphic that we use. You guys have your tribes of 3, but you need tribe colors. So we're going to have a very quick, very fast color draft.
Give me first. Give me first.
Why so both again?
Let's see.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Matthew, you got to pick your color first. So what is your tribe color? And don't give me anything super weird. You can do like teal or something, but please do something kind of easy that I can find.
Wait, am I picking a color that is one of these 3 tribes or just my own?
Your own.
No, your own color.
Oh.
This is your tribe for the season. Yes.
Give me like a bright pink magenta type color.
Good color.
All right,
Good
I'll put
color.
bright pink. Hold on. All right, so bright pink is off the board. Let's see who gets the next
Jack,
pick.
please don't pick red. Please don't pick red, Jack.
It's going to be Ollie. Ollie, you get the next color pick. What color are you going
Pick
with?
red. Pick red.
Don't pick red, please.
I'm going with orange.
Good color. Representing Baltimore.
If you've seen
That's
the,
exactly why I picked it for
buff-
Baltimore.
if you've seen the merge buff this season, I like the orange. I like the orange pick. Next up, Phil. Sorry, I have you as Phil up here. Phil, go ahead. What is your color pick?
Philip is my name after all. No worries, no worries. I'm going to go with green.
That was my main pick.
Jay's not happy.
Green. Yeah, green
What-
is a
what
good
shade of
pick.
green?
Let's see. I just saw that. Don't get green. Green is the only color not to win in the new era so far. Oh,
You know what? We're going to change that.
We'll
We're
have
going to
to wait
change
and
that,
see it.
Jay.
Next up, Abraham. You're going to get the next color pick. What color is your tribe?
I'm going with Yasa Yellow from season 41.
Nice.
Oh, that is so fitting. That is so fitting for you. All right, next up, let's
Isn't
see.
it funny how it's me and
We got
Jack?
2 people left. Are
you serious?
Can I pick jade green, or does that have to be a whole different color to begin with?
As long as jade green is, I can differ greens. I can definitely differ green.
Who was it? Phil that picked green. Phil, do you have a preference on green?
Yes.
Like, did you want green or?
He
I'll
wants to
take,
be a different shade of green.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do a little, whatever, a bright green. I don't really have too much of a interest in a particular green. All good, all good.
If that doesn't work out, like when you make the thing, you can just give me a text and I'll give you like a different color.
Okay, we'll do jade green for now. It should work out. So we'll have 2 kind of greenish tribes. And I'm just gonna do this just to
Might not. Might land on someone else.
Way to rub it in.
Jack, you
All right.
I'm so sorry, Jack. What's
There's
the
a
final
theme,
color?
baby. There's a theme. Kendra was blue. Katuro was blue. Give me blue.
You know what's funny, Jack? If Brandy didn't let me do green, I would have done blue.
No!
I can't. I just.
God,
I
this
just
is
can't.
rigged.
All right,
I
so we
can't.
still
I
have
just
one more
can't
round.
with these two tonight. Yes, we do. So we're gonna get to that round right now. Matthew, I mean, these are 6 players that obviously people really haven't had much faith in. So Matthew, start us off. Who is getting? Who's gonna be your final pick to join Dee and Julie?
Okay, so next person I'm going to pick is I'm gonna base it off of their promo outfit. So I am going to go with Sifu.
Seafood.
Woo!
Seafood.
Okay.
pick.
Do you have any other comments or just because of his promo outfit?
His shirt is amazing. I'm just gonna put it out there, and let me see. So it seems like according to this, he is going to be amazing,
Oh, seafood.
and that is my.
You're done for.
I absolutely love it. By the way, quick shout out. So Matthew, Ollie, and Phil are going to be on an episode once the season starts where they will be judging the marooning kind of attire for every castaway. And they will be joined by a very special guest. They will be joined by Claire from season 44 while they judge that. So great episode. I can't wait to check it out. Just had to plug that. Will, who is joining the Jade Green tribe with Hannah and
Don't pick
Kelly?
Don't pick Brenda, Will. Don't pick Brenda. Don't do it.
So I'm not. I mean, I know you're trying to bluff me out here.
No, I'm dead serious this time. I love
I
Brenda.
No, you don't. Because
I do.
I would be shocked if you picked Brando. So my pick right now, this is going to be a weird one. I'm not sure how I feel about him, but Sean Edwards. I feel like he's someone that can make it decently far. I don't have a lot of faith in him as a winner. I feel like a lot of my picks, they're people that I think would make it far, but not necessarily win. So I can go either way with Sean. He's like the de facto like third pick, you know. I think he can do well. I like how he's a principal. That's cool, you know. Shout out to
I have Sean
Jason.
losing at Fire. That's how far I have Sean making it. Like, I think,
Good enough for me.
I don't know. I like to make a lot of comparisons, and with my memory, I can only make comparisons to people who have been in the last couple seasons. I don't know what it is with Sean, but I saw maybe Romeo, like a scrawny guy who kind of goes out there and surprises a lot of people. And Romeo made it. Like, we know how Romeo did, so I think Sean could surprise a lot of people. Mateo here has a comment. Sean is a good pick. Feel like people are sleeping on him. And then Jay says he's one of the weakest members of his tribe, and he's on the physically weakest tribe. So it could maybe work out for him. Let's see. Next up, we have Abe. Abe, who is your final pick to join Bruce and Austin?
You know I gotta go with Drew.
Drew. Okay, we have an all men's tribe with Abraham. Why Drew?
Y'all, man, these are killers. Drew like 6'3". So no. we got some hype.
See, and I like making connections. Drew's giving me Kane vibes from last season. Like maybe being that, just reading his bio and everything. I don't know. I'll have to see. I don't know exactly how far Drew can make it. Anyone else have any comments on Drew possibly? Was he on your board?
Well,
Bill, go ahead.
Bill took my person.
You took it right back. You took it right back, Abe.
Yeah.
Drew was definitely on my list. He was definitely who I was going to pick next had he been available. I just think he's super smart. That's really sort of my main pull there.
I like a shirt.
He said in his bio not to compare him to this player. Like, everyone's going to compare him to this player, but my favorite player of all time, you can't see it right now, is Mr. John Cochran. And I'm sorry, if he's not giving you Cochran vibes, I don't know who would. Like he's giving those vibes. Let's see. Jay in the chat. For some reason, I feel like the women of 45 will try to avenge the women who got booted pre-merge in 43 and 44, and Drew will be collateral damage in that. We'll have to wait to see if the girls stick together because that has been a reoccurring theme. Hopefully, it doesn't continue that theme this season. I know we all hate seeing women go time and time again. That's terrible to say on this. It's an all men podcast right now. Tegma's not here tonight, but we all do support the women and we do hate seeing it. I've lost Ollie. I've lost them. Ollie, you have the next pick. Who's joining Jemaya and Brandon?
So I'm really glad no one has actually had this pick because I feel like she's slept on a bit, and I'm going with Emily. Only because she was someone I was drawn to when I was reading bios and when I was watching kind of the videos. Her 3 words to describe her are direct, genuine, and aggressive. And I know people can take some of those words and be like, well, she's not going to be good for the game. But sometimes when you're in a game
wait. Ollie, time out. She is in the chat right now. I'm flattered.
What a guy! I'm going to be a suck up. Wait, real quick. Maryland rep. Let's.
Did you plan this? Was this staged?
Planned it all. No, I'm joking. Well, now she's here. I'm going to flatter her some more, and she can be my friend. No, but the thing with being like direct, genuine, and aggressive is people will take that as negative. But sometimes in this game, when you have players that are just going to kind of try and do all this sneaky stuff constantly, if you can be someone that is direct at the right time, you can be someone that people actually will come to. And I feel like that's what I kind of get from Emily. And then plus she's also an investment analyst. And if there's one thing I know about analysts, they observe, I think she's going to be someone that surprises us. And I hope she is. And love you.
Emily,
well, Emily, you are on the yellow tribe in the game of Survivor, but you better change that buff and go to the orange tribe because that's the tribe you're going to. You're going to be on Ollie's team. By the way, I don't know if they're having a watching session with Brando.
Phil, it's a sign. You have to pick him.
Brando is still on the board. He is still waiting to be picked.
That's right. Because otherwise, I'll get him.
Does anyone else want to add to the Emily pick? Anyone like that pick? Why wasn't she selected earlier?
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
That was my backup in case Sean would have been picked. Brando, I just want to say real quick, you're still left on the board, so maybe Phil can pick you up. I didn't pick you, Brando, because Mr. Jack Powell down there, he begged on his hands and knees and started crying when I said the word brand.
That's right.
And so
That's right.
I did the honorable thing and I changed my pick.
What a hero.
From Sean, and then I knew that Ollie really wanted Emily. So, yeah.
Nah, it's too late now. It's too late. Mateo says Emily and Brando are here. Y'all better put respect on their names. And then Jay says, I bet Jake will come out of nowhere next. Phil, you have the next pick. Who are you taking between Jake and Brando? There's 2 good players left on the board. I'm shocked these 2 have made it this far.
You know, I am shocked for one of them, and I hope that the other one's not in the chat. I was never going to pick Jake. I am picking Brando all the way. Brando is someone that I was...
Jack?
Brando is someone, he was on my radar pretty early, talking with other fans of Survivor. A lot of people are very high on Brando. I am also very high on Brando. He seems like a sweet guy. He seems like a smart guy. And he seems very sociable. And I feel like that's sort of winning combination stirred into a pot. Brando, and I'm not posturizing here. Brando, I'm rooting for you, and I hope they do really well here. You are on my team.
All love from Brando. I will say, Phil, I don't know if you're trying to kiss up to me right now because this is the first time on the podcast. My final 3 was Caleb, Brando, And oh my gosh, I can't remember. Maybe Kelly. I can't remember the other girl. I had a girl in Final 3 as well. But it was Caleb and Brando, and you have those two on your team. So I don't know if you're trying to kiss up to me, but I'm really liking your team right now. Let me just say, Jack, this has not been your draft whatsoever.
No, it has.
I can't tell if
It
you were
has,
pumped
guys.
or what. Yeah, tell us you're getting stuck with Jake here. So how are you?
I got my third blue, baby. We're a blue tribe. I was hoping it was Emily or Jake. I wanted one of those two, and I'm good with Jake. Ollie, respect the Emily pick. Good sight. I like the Jake pick as well. Listen, I don't think he's going to win, but he's going far. I think he's going to make it to the end game. He definitely probably makes it to the final 8, and I got a good feeling he makes the finale too. So he's just a point scorer. You know what I mean? He's like the Puka Nacua. He's like the Christian McCaffrey. You know, he's the guy who's just going to run up there, get some points, and give you wins week to week. And so that's my guy. And I need someone like that on my team who's just going to be consistent driving down the field.
All right, chat.
Jack.
I need to know. I'm going to give you everybody's teams really fast and let us know who you are rooting on. Whose team are you supporting? So we have the Bright Pink Tribe for Matthew. It is D, Julie, and Sifu. Will, it is the Jade Green Tribe, Hannah, Kelly, and Sean. Abe, the Yellow Tribe, Bruce, Austin, and Drew. Ollie, the Orange Tribe, Maya, Brandon, and Emily. Phil, the Green Tribe, Caleb, Sabaya, I might have said her name wrong, I'm so sorry, and Brando. And then Jack, the Blue Tribe, very fitting, Kendra, Katura, and Jake. So who are we backing this season? Does anyone want to out themselves, show of hands, and say that they feel they have the best tribe?
100%. 100%. Nope, I'm going to win. You're done for. You're done for. I'm going to win.
I'm going to win. All your picks are going to get medevaced. I hope you know this.
Oh my God. Don't wish that on Will. Don't wish that on anyone.
I'm not wishing
Matt,
it.
Brando, Emily, if you're here, can you confirm, please? I don't want them to get medevaced.
Matthew is flabbergasted. Jay wants me to say him one more time. I'll go through it one more time here. Matthew has D, Julie, and Sifu. Will, Hannah, Kelly, Sean. Abe, Bruce, Austin, Drew. Ollie, Maya, Brandon, and Emily. Phil has Caleb, Sabaya, and Brando. And Jack has Kendra, Katura, and Jake. So those are our tribes for the inaugural Survivor Now podcast crew draft. Those will all be posted on Instagram later this evening, so make sure to check that out. Again, if you guys want to play fantasy with us, we have some amazing fantasy prizes for you guys through Bracketology this season. You can hit the link in the description below, join on to that. You have to finish in the top 3 of like 70 people. So it is going to be difficult to win, but if you win, the prizes are going to be, it's going to be worth it all. So there's a few stuff I want to go over here before we officially say goodbye. And that is, we have the biggest season of Survivor Now coverage planned for you guys coming up for season 45. And first off, I want to personally, Jack has took control of the chat from me. I want to personally thank everybody here, all 6 of you guys, and Tegwith and David as well, who couldn't be here tonight. Thank you for coming on to the podcasting crew. I could not do any of this without you guys, and I cannot wait for this upcoming season. It is going to be an incredible season of coverage. I want to go to Will first. Yep. Will, you've been with me from the get-go when I started this thing up, and now you've seen how it's grown from season 41 when Abe was on the show to season 45. How does it feel for you, man?
It's so surreal. I remember when you interviewed Abe for the first time, and I'm like, oh my God, it's just improved. Like, this is progress. We're getting real Survivor people. And then Abe just became a part of the podcast out of nowhere, and we're like, all right, he's just part of it now. And then all of a sudden, I just see, like, in the group chat, Oh yeah, here's Matthew. Matthew's going to join the podcast. Here's Phil. Here's Ollie. Here's Tegwith. Here's David. It's so amazing. I love seeing people in chat. Like I remember all the days where we would just have no one there, and we'd be like, "Hey, let's get the chat alive," and then we'd just sit there like fools. So it's really cool seeing people. It's Survivor not having a community, and not just with us, but with the comments and whatnot. It's so amazing.
Abraham, I'm going to go to you next really fast here. Like, you've been with us from season 41. You've been a huge supporter of the show, coming on as the first Survivor Castaway we ever spoke to. What does it mean for you to be starting our next season of coverage? This is about to be our 4th season working together.
You know what's kind of funny is Randy will never say it himself, man, but he's put together a good foundation for the podcast.
This is about you guys. This is about you guys. This is not about me.
Oh, it's about Randy.
Like, who is this guy? I don't know who he is. I'm doing Survivor. I'm doing the show. But we really had a blast just growing because it was just me, Randy, and Will.
Yep.
I came on Survivor. I knew more about the game, but I've seen the fact that we've had other guests on there from other seasons, people reaching out now, jumping on the podcast. What we do last, we were doing the actual breakdown of the cast, and Bruce jumped on. So, again, you can see the growth in the podcast. Now, I had a chance to meet Jake or Phil. I haven't had to work check show, but I worked with Ollie and Matthew on, we did the summer, we did the podcast, which we had a great time. So I'm looking forward to doing some with everybody, but Randy has built a nice foundation for us all just to kind of enjoy what we do and just have a good time.
I have to get a perspective. Well, thank you for those kind words, Abraham. I really do mean it. I wanted this about you guys because I can't do it without any of you. And that goes to you guys watching at home, the fans as well. I mean, you keep us going every day. We want this more than anything. We care about building a Survivor community that everybody can feel safe. Everybody can interact with other Survivor fans around the world. This is all, for a lot of us, this is our favorite show or one of our favorite shows. And we want this to be a place that you can come and feel included and feel safe and just enjoy the Survivor community as a whole. Phil, you are the newest member to this. This was your first show today. You killed it, by the way. Absolutely killed it. I can't wait for a full season of coverage with you. How are you feeling, man, coming on and getting ready, getting prepared for the upcoming Survivor season?
Yeah, man. I mean, first of all, blessed and honored to be here. This was so much fun. And I'm really excited to just keep talking about this show that I love, that we all love. And, we're creating great content. So, thank you for allowing me to be on this team. It's been a blast so far. Look, I'm one end, but many more to go.
Yeah. Many more to go. So there is just a few other things I want to touch base on. I got to touch base with Matthew and Ollie. You guys did amazing coverage this past summer, getting thrown into the lion's den. Survivor Cambodia, I was going through a lot in my life, so I was like, you guys are just going to go. You got this, and you killed it. You absolutely killed it. What can fans expect from your new show coming out this year on the Survivor Now channel? Got something for you. Matthew, I feel like I always go to you first. I'll go to Ollie first. Ollie, I'm going to go to you first for this. What can
Ollie
fans
muted.
expect from you guys?
Okay, talking. No, I think you can expect a lot of fun, especially kind of with the show that we've got. We want to bring kind of the fun side because we know that everyone's got the analyzing the data and all that. So we're going to bring the fun side of each episode out. And that's done.
I love that. Matthew, anything to add on there? I mean, this is your guys' show. I can't wait for season 1. I can't wait to see the coverage. You guys already have Claire coming for the first episode. So what can fans expect this season?
Oh, so excited. Randy, you sort of mentioned it before, but we are going to be looking at the outfits, the island outfits of the castaways this season. And we're going to see, can that tell us anything about the winner? Do they have the pocket space to hide immunity idols? Are they in camouflage? We are going to dissect all of their outfits and spark or snuff each of them. We're also going to take a look and plug all of these castaways into online simulators to see if the internet can tell us who is going to win this season. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. We're going to be keeping track of all of the relationships that build up on the season and see if that changes how it plays out virtually.
I can't wait to watch all of it. Jay says right here, got something for you. Ooh, I like that name. Play on words for got nothing for you, but they actually do have something. Jack, I'm not leaving you out. You just had to go last because you went last all episode. So
Yeah, whatever.
you and Will are coming back for season 2 of Stock Watch. What do you guys have planned? Because last season you came in kind of middle of the season and went on. We did see a little bit of it for Survivor Cambodia. What can we expect from you guys for season 2?
Listen, we got a lot planned. We're some cookie cutter guys. We like to look at some graphs, look at some charts, and try to tell you what to do. Listen, they do great fantasy outlooks every week on this channel, and I'm telling you, you want the in-depth fantasy outlook, you come to us. You come to Survivor Stockwatch because you're gonna get that fantasy outlook, so you can get that idol, so you can get the signed photo of us, so you can get the pop thing from Todd Herzog. You need to watch the Stock Watch because that's going to tell you what you need to know. Beyond that, it's been great being here for the past few months. I've done Stock Watch. I've done Big Brother now. And, hopefully we got a lot more coming. I'd love to do the challenge. Like, I'm a challenge fan. I need to be on that podcast. And yeah, I mean, I've been here for a while. I've been kind of championing the revolution. So we're excited, baby. Bring it on.
Real quick, Jack. So
go ahead, Will.
What's that, Jay? Let's talk about Jay real quick. About Survivor
Jay
Now.
just said, gee, Survivor Now is going to be busy during the season. Can't wait to catch up on all of them. Yeah, and it's just now. Wait till Survivor Australia. Wait till that starts. Will, go ahead.
And not just that, too. You're going to get me, Matt, and Jack like 4 days a week. Matthew for Got Something For You. Me and Jack for Stock Watch, and then the Big Brother coverage. I just want to say real quick, Jack, I think one for this next season of Stock Watch is that before we kind of had your stock viewing, I kind of want to say in things. I kind of want to show my own stocks and whatnot. And then we have the average just because, one episode of us being competitive is not enough. We should make it a season-long thing of who has the better,
Yeah, we're rivals, baby. We like to compete.
I like it. I love it. I also can't forget Survivor UK, which also comes out this fall. Wait till that drops as well. We get even busier. I will speak for Tegawith and David. They have so much planned for you guys for Survivor Social. Season 2 of that show. It's moving to a different time. It's moving on to Saturday nights, Saturday evenings at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or Eastern Daylight, however you look at it. And they have a guest for their first episode. I'm going to get her last name wrong. Maddie Pamela from season 44 will be joining the Survivor Social crew for that first episode. It is going to be an incredible season. As always, the memberships are no more, but you can still support the show. If you enjoyed this podcast, hit that like button. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell because I just told you all the content we're going to be having this season. And there's going to be so much more. We still have Big Brother coverage. Oh my gosh, Abraham. I thought you passed out for a second.
That's because Will is texting and he made my phone.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't know what happened.
But no, go ahead, share it with all your Survivor loving buddies, bring them in, say, hey, this is a podcast I enjoy watching. Jay has a question right here. You guys are going live right after the premiere, right? We are. We were going to do Western time. We are going to be live right after the premiere, so be prepared for that. But if you prefer this in podcast form, you can go check us out on Spotify. It is no longer called Survivor Now on Spotify. It is now Reality Now, as we have the Reality Now network of shows that include Survivor, Amazing Race. Abraham and I are covering Amazing Race. I believe Phil might be there as well for the Amazing Race coverage. Never know. What did you say, Abraham?
I said, Phil, you gonna jump in on Amazing Race?
We'll see. We'll see. I'm a fan.
He might. He might. We have the challenge coming up that we will cover. We have Traitors season 2, which the leak cast just got leaked today, and there are some big names on that cast. Let me just say Queen versus Parvati, or Queen versus Queen, depending on how you look at it. And Boston Rob is also going to be there, court gesturing them all together as well.
And some
so
big names.
we have a lot of coverage. Tomorrow, Matthew, Will, and Jack will be live for Big Brother coverage, covering what happened in the episode this evening. and the double eviction happening tomorrow night as well. So make sure to tune into that. Other than that, thank you guys for joining us this evening. And we will catch you next week for Survivor 45, everybody. We will see you then.